Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. Today I'm going to be filming the first full week in May in my Love Letters planner. We will start with decorating, and then I will zoom in and grab some pens and actually do my lettering practice. But before I get started on that, I just wanted to give you guys a little tip. So let me first get to May and pull out the pages we're actually going to be working with. We get to learn the letter F today. But I wanted to give you guys a little heads up that this is a big planner, 11 discs. You can tell it's a big planner. But the spacing on these is exactly the same as a big horizontal planner. So I ordered this because, quite frankly, I liked the cover and I liked the dividers. And I wanted to show you that, like I said, the spacing on these, exactly the same. The days are the exact same space. Two lines together, if every other one of these was dotted, it would be exactly the same spacing. So if you want extra practice pages and you like the weekly layout, look at getting a big horizontal planner. I even went back and grabbed, since this one starts in July, I went back and grabbed some pages I had from, I think this is a 2019 planner, and I'm working my way through covering up. I picked months that have the same days, so I'm setting September of 2019, or oh, I guess it's 2020, matches June of 2021. So I'm going back and covering up and using some of the month covers that I printed and going back and redating this for April, May, and June. So I could have more places to practice my letters and do pen swatches and whatnot. So here's what I have. I just wanted to share that with you guys. You don't have to have the big Love Letters planner. You don't even have to have a big planner. You can make a horizontal planner work for you. For me, at least, the key is getting pens that will work with the size of the spacing. So if you're going to try to do this in a horizontal classic, will totally work. But you're not going to be able to use something like a Tombow brush pen because that's too big even for this line spacing. You just need to find a pen that's small enough that'll work with your spacing. So, okay, enough about that. Let's go ahead and decorate. I have pulled out the Muted Blooms book. It is gray in the Pacific Northwest still, and so I like the Muted Blooms because it kind of combines a gray spring feel with florals, and I really liked these the soft pink and gray pair of pages, plus it's got pens, plus it talks about planners. So I am going to go around, just like I always do, I'm going to go around my pages with these, and then we'll get going on our assignments and our handwriting practice. So let's start with a corner. I think, let's see, I could put it here across both pages. It's going to take up a lot of that corner on Friday. Why don't I do that? And we'll just fill in from there. I'm just putting my pages together. I'm not going to tape them down or anything. The placement doesn't have to be totally exact. Maybe I'll take this other corner one that I'm ripping, and I'll do the same but opposite down here. This one's a little bit smaller. I could do, no, I don't like how far it sticks out. Since I'm just doing ace drills down in this space, I don't mind covering up a little bit of that, so we'll go like that. these florals, a lot of these florals were a lot bigger, so you probably need to trim them at weird angles and lose some of the bits of sticker, but that's okay. I like the spread. I think it's going to look great with some gray and pink pens. Let me pull some boxes for our assignments. So the colors in these florals are very muted. So I pulled the handwritten colored boxes because I thought I could find some softer, maybe even some gray in here. I can always also use these, but I think I can find some colors that are soft enough. Here we go. So yeah, at least these two pinks. Let's grab two of those. 1, 2, and we'll just use some white out. I'm gonna put them on upside down. Nah. I was just debating whether I wanted the white out to be to the left or to the right. To the right will be okay. So we'll do that. And then let's see what else we can find. That was it, just two of those. And those are two purple. Oh, here we go. Got some gray. Okay, so I'm gonna move this down one because I think I'm gonna have more gray at my disposal than pink. So we'll start with gray. And let's grab one of these gray ones. And then here's another gray one. So we're up to 4 boxes so far. What else? I can maybe use this darker gray if I need to. Oh, there's another light gray. Is that the same? Nope, it's a little different. Okay, let's grab 2 of those. I think I want, since I only have 2 pinks, we'll put the other pink one over here. Alright, one more. Let's go back and get one of those other ones I saw. So I'm going to grab my fat jelly roll. It is a jelly roll 10. And I never really paid attention to the tip size of my jelly rolls, but then I accidentally ended up with a 10. And oh my gosh, it whites out so much better than some of the skinnier ones. Light pressure and the streakiness is pretty much gone. So we're whiting these out and we'll let them dry, but what I have to write is pretty small, so I probably won't even need to write over the whiteout, but it is possible to write over the whiteout. As long as you don't use a really fine tip or press really hard and like scratch it off. If the whiteout's dry, you can write right over it. We'll give that a little bit of time to dry. Okay, I have my micron. So this week we're learning the letter F. And then we have Fuji with an F at the beginning. Folk. Fave. So I didn't have many words with an F or a double F in the middle, since these are just 4 or 5 letter words, but a double F gives us an F in the middle. So we have Huff for Friday the 7th. Tiff. Again, just trying to grab as many of the letters as we've already learned as possible. And Waff. So lots of double F's, which gives us the added bonus of an F in the middle and an F at the end. So there we go. Okay. And then last but not least, there really isn't any magic to the F. Well, we'll get into that when we get our practice going. So I'm going to grab my pens and zoom in and we'll get started. Alright, so I tried to stay with gray, this cool gray, and a cool pink, and it left me with mostly gray pens. So the first pen I have is a black, actually, the black Zebra Funwari, which I haven't used since I very first started lettering, but the pink was just neon and there is no gray. So we'll go with that. And then the next one is the gray Tombow Fudenosuke, which is a nice gray. The pink was okay. It was just, it was a little bit bright. And then we're going to go with this soft pink Le Pen. Not ready to switch back to Guangnas yet. And finally, this lighter gray, almost a bluish gray, so it's going to match really nicely with these, the Pentel Touch brush slime pen. So those are my 4 pens. Let's get started with the ace drills. So the black is going to look pretty harsh right at first, but you know, it is what it is. So there are black lines in the stickers, and I got this dark sticker right here, so we'll be okay. So again, this was the Zebra Fudenosuke. It's actually the very first pen I got. Next we got the Zebra Funwari Tombow Fudenosuke. Alright, our bright spot, the pink Le Pen. And last, the Pentel Touch, the juicy one. Hello, Calcifur. You kicked my pen! Calcifur is curling up in his bed on the corner of my desk, so we should be okay. He kicked my pen right there. Okay, so the letter F. No surprises on this one, in my opinion. We start at the baseline. They're not coming all the way up to the top line across 2 rows. They are going about 3/4 of the way up, though. And then, of course, they drop down below, just like we did last week with the J. And, of course, we've got to come out and have a connector. So, whoops. I'm just looking at the order that it looks like they're doing this. It looks like they do, when they have a beginning of a word, they start, sorry, off camera because I'm zoomed way in. When they start at the beginning of the word, they come clear over here to the left and put this little flourish on here. So F incorporates the descender stroke but follows the traditional cursive style composition. So again, we can start with a little flourish if we want, if we're starting the letter with F. And of course we're going to need to connect when we have 2 Fs or when the F is in the middle or at the end. So those are the Fs. I think there's a lot of room on this one for the size of the loops, the top loop, the bottom loop. I'm just looking at this. This loop goes in the opposite direction of the J, so it took my dyslexic brain a little bit to unravel that, but yeah, we went, let's see, clockwise on the J, and here we're going counterclockwise. I'm not sure what they're trying to show us here. I guess maybe just a descender stroke where it just starts up here and there is no loop at the top. I don't think that's actually how they want us to do this letter. They've got us starting at the baseline, coming around and up. So yeah. Let's check our other 2 books. So I've got the Tombow printout for Fudenosukes, and I mean, they don't show you what order you're writing the word, but here they've got a really big top loop and a teeny tiny little bottom loop. So stylistically, I think you can play with the ratio of sizes on your loops. And then here's the book that I just got from Walmart. I'm on the minuscules section, and here, wow, they've got similar sized loops, but a huge space in between. So here's another one where we can totally play with this and make it our own. Alright, so let's come over here and start. Grab my Zebra Funwari first. I'm going to start at the baseline. I'm just going to shoot right now first off for basically copying what they've got. Light up, heavy down, light up, connector. Working on my slant. I definitely like the skinnier ones better, and I think I like a slightly bigger loop on top and a slightly smaller loop on bottom. It is really hard to start far enough to the left. I feel like I'm going way, way, way over. And last, the Pentel touch. That's really awkward to see over top of the blue line, isn't it? I think just this one time, I'm going to switch the order of my pens, so I'm writing over this line with the black pen. I'm going to switch my order around. So I'm going to just swap those two, the Funwari and the Pentel touch. So I'm using the black pen over the blue line. Okay, so Fuji. Start with our F, light up, heavy down, light up, connector, U, J, I. Not bad. My J doesn't really have any slant, and it sticks out compared to the slant on the F. That's a little better. There's something about how dissimilar these two loops look that is bothering me. They don't look the same. And I know they're flipped opposite of each other, but I feel like they should be closer to mirror images of each other. Hopefully we don't have F's and J's together in one word very often. Because that's a tough one. That's a little better. And now last I have the zebra. Folk. Whew, that was a heck of a K. I feel like my K's are broken. That's a tough combo. All right, fave. I keep forgetting to start over far. One page down, one page to go. So this is going to be interesting. All these three words have double F's, so we'll definitely get a good feel for our consistency. That was interesting, doing this same move here, this loop, doing for these two loops, but starting in different places. I really had to think about where I needed to start. Connecting the two F's is not a problem at all. They naturally want to be connected, so that's good. Whew, you can really tell when you don't get them even though. We have a Calcifur checking out the handwriting. Go lay down, baby. Okay, he's sitting on the edge of my desk. All right, next is Tiff. You again? Hi, baby. I don't know why, but Tiff is messing with my spacing. Everything's getting all squished up. And having these pens out of order is also really messing with the amount of pressure I'm applying. You want mommy to stop and pet you so bad, don't you? One word to go. Come back in a bit. One word to go. Okay, waff. Ooh, I am really struggling with the sizing of those top and bottom loops. I just can't seem to get any consistency at all, and I think part of it is because of interference from the lines above and below. So it may be better to spread these practice lines out and use extra pieces of paper, because this constantly running into the lines above and below and trying to fit the words so that they don't hit is, I think it's throwing me off. All right, well, there we have it, for better or worse. Like I said, I think you might want to consider using extra sheets of paper if you've got them, so that you can spread your rows out a little bit more, because you get into this game, at least I got into this game in my head where I was trying to fit them together like a jigsaw puzzle, and I think it was messing me up. So anyway, there is my practice. Not too bad. I don't like the black in there, but I really didn't have any other choice. Maybe next time if I have to run into that, I'll pick a different brand of pen or something. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you have good luck with your Fs this week. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.